Good evening, everybody. This is Vonda Evans, and with another single and satisfied. I have had a challenging week, a very challenging week. And why do you say that? Well, for many of you, you know I am not coming on. Uh, I am not coming on. Um, Positive affirmations. I began to get a series of emails that I thought were from Facebook, not checking where it was from, shared some information that ended up causing my page to be compromised. So I was wondering why it kept saying ineligible country. Well, when I kept doing my investigation, because I be on my investigation straight up, I be on my investigation. When I found out it was from Norway, and that made sense. Ineligible country, it was Norway, it was someone who had compromised the account. Well, as a result, I'm thinking it was Facebook, but somehow they're posing as Facebook. The email looked authentic. I mean, it did. Anyway, needless to say, I started another Facebook page, Single and Satisfied, so that I would not lose people. But okay, hello, Glenda from Baltimore. Hey, girl, what's up? So anyway, I done had a day. Okay, I almost didn't want to come on after I found out all of this. And this would kill me about people, and I'm gonna be 100. If you can do all of this, why don't you go get you a damn job and work every day so you ain't got to be out here stealing from people? You know what I'm saying? This has just been a hot mess. I have been going back and forth with Facebook, I don't know, for about a month, finding out that I'm the one supplying the information, okay, and thinking it was them. So, needless to say, I now probably has lost. I had like 175,000 followers. I'm unable to get them back. It's just been a lot going on, but that's just the enemy. And I ain't got time. Let me tell you something. New levels, new devils. So, you just got to war up on that and keep it going. It is what it is. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. If we can have church with 10,000, we can have church with two. Hey, we're going to church. We ain't going to let the enemy stop us because I know that this ain't nothing but to try to make me give up. And I'm not going to give up. So for those of you, I want you to follow me on Single and Satisfied. I know I got people from LinkedIn and I got people from YouTube. I don't care. Follow that page. This is why I need to build that page back up. And I could see if, it was, a reason. But I'm not going to just let my Facebook fall because of some thieves. So even if you don't use that platform, would you considering going to my Single and Satisfied page and following me so that I can build it back up so that I can be able to spread the news. Okay, so let me get off of that. Okay, Glenda Brown, hello from Baltimore. Tawana Fultz, greetings. Dr. Hakeem Stovall, hey Judge. I know for a fact, and Miss Fultz and Mr. Stovall are from LinkedIn because I can see it. So I want you all to jump on. But look, let me tell you something. Hey, it don't, like I said, whether it's 10,000, what about IG Live? I can't. You can't use this platform on Single and Satisfied to go live. Okay, Clarissa Howard from Jacksonville, North Carolina. These my soldiers. They say, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find, because I know she ain't gone nowhere. But it was these thieves, okay? And I'm thinking like, I ain't even no big person. But what happened is that, for whatever reason, and I don't know why they want to hack your page, but they did. So anyway, that's just what it is. Okay. Hello from Jacksonville, North Carolina. So anyway, We about to jump into this, okay? Because we ain't gonna have a whole bunch of shout outs because my page all messed up. But listen, I have been discussing male-female relationships. And hey girl, that's my girl Jennifer Drake, Angie Beatty. Anyway, been talking about male-female relationships. And, maybe sometimes I, give men the short stick. But today, I want to talk about family and friends. We have been taught from children that, we are to put our family first. Your family is first. Your friends is first, and everybody else are outsiders. Like, okay, that's just something that we've been inbred to believe. But what happens when you begin to grow differently from your family and they don't no longer look at you in the way that they once did? They're looking at you as an opportunity. They're not looking at you like, we used to play ball outside. They're looking at you like, you come up, I haven't, and I want to be a part of that. It made me reflect recently on when I was a judge. I had cases that I would say 75% of the cases that I did have were cases that people in a family, they were trying to protect their valor. Hey, Kimber, they were trying to, I'm going to do this for my mama. I'm going to do this for my brother. I'm going to do this for my cousin. I'm going to do this for my grandma. They had no skin in the game, zero. But their family member pressed them to be a part. I remember I had this case once, and it was very, very sad. The young lady was a victim of domestic violence. And every time the police would get there, the guy would be gone. And the guy would be gone. And so the grandmother called the nephew over and said, he's here. Bring your gun. He come over there. The boy is leaving. He shoots at the vehicle, ends up paralyzing this boy. I got to send him to prison for 15 to 30 plus 2. And the grandmama jump up and say, Judge, I told him to do it. I'm looking at her like, you need to sit down. I said, ma'am, come on, get out of my courtroom. That boy went to prison trying to protect and do what his grandma said. Demetrius Jackson, you saved me, Judge Evans. I've been on the straight and narrow ever since. Okay, well, jump on my single and satisfied so we can bump that back up. You understand what I'm saying? There's no defense. If I tell you, Dr. Hakeem Stovall, to pull the trigger, me and you just as guilty. You can't say, well, Vonda told me to do it. How many times have we put ourselves out to help our family and friends? How many times have you paid your rent late to help your family and friends? How many times have you just gone out your way, been up all night, praying, crying, and it's a constant, what can you do for me lately? It ain't never giving back. Oh, you got it over there. You acting funny. Baby, listen, everybody working for their tools and fuse. It's tight. I went to the grocery store the other day, got 6 little bags of grocery. It's $150. I said, wait a minute, hold up for a minute. It ain't nothing but 4 meats in here. And they were on sale. My point is, everybody's struggling. The fact that I may work and hustle a little bit different don't mean that I'm not still struggling. But for people to automatically assume in your family, we cousins, we family, you supposed to do that. You ain't supposed to do nothing but stay alive. I always said that, there's a saying that I believe that blood makes you related. Family is loyalty. Family is not about a blood connection. It's not about DNA. It's a belief system. When Jesus was a young child in the Bible, he was out, and his mother tried to admonish him and said, where were you? He said, woman, I was about my father's business. Basically saying, baby, hold on for a minute. I came through you, but my dad is God. Now, I'm going to give you a little respect up in here. I ain't going to disrespect you, but I'm about my father's business. See, we come through our parents. We don't come from them. We come from God. So many times God will replace a relationship in your life. And you know what your family member's going to say? Which they ain't related to you. Like somehow you having the same DNA or the same blood makes you superior. Huh? Half y'all mamas and daddies got together on a hookup. Okay, it wasn't like, okay, and then had some babies. So it ain't like it's something that, was thought through as a child. This was some hookup, what we out here doing, had a baby. Your family became my family by default because we didn't use no contraceptive. That's just how it is, okay? All right. My maiden name is Oglesby. All right. My married name is Evans. I became related to the Evans. He became related to the Oglesby because we had a hookup. That was it. But we put so much emphasis on this. I would see mothers whose children just got acquitted of murder say in the hallway, thank God my child coming home. We about to have a Christmas. Putting pressure on that kid to go back out there and grab a sack and get some money. Instead of being able to say, son, you're not in this situation anymore. Let me do something better for you. No, they looking at it so that you can get home, so you can hit a lick, so you can take care of us again. And we wonder why these children out here committing crimes, being on drugs, because they parents, they mamas in particular, don't want to step up and do what the hell they supposed to be. And that's a parent. Get off your butt, go to work, be an example to your damn child instead of being a burden on your child. That's what you need to do. I done seen children, parents, allowing their kids to come in their home knowing that they out there selling dope. What kind of mess is that? Knowing they out there selling dope. Letting them be laying up in the bed or in the house, they 15, 16 years old, just because they feel horny. That little man, that ain't no damn little man, that's a child. But what are they going to do? They feel the responsibility of their parent and they take it on when they're not supposed to. Damn. But these lazy mamas, okay, because daddies ain't around, wear them out to the point where they feel that they got to provide for their mom and their daddy. Well, they mama. That's a hell of a responsibility to put on a child. And so we go on through life believing, I got to do this because that's my cousin. The hell with all of that. And that's what I want to talk to you about, the relationship. Blood make you related. Loyalty make you family. I know there are people in my family who can't stand me. And I don't like them either. Okay, I'm just saying. It got to a point where I had to analyze a relationship. I had to tell my cousin one time, I'm going to be 100. If you met me on the street, I wouldn't want to be your friend. And if I met you, I wouldn't want to be your friend. We good. We related, but we not friends. And let's stop forcing this. If a person in your life is pulling down on your energy, riding you, because they got a title, mama, daddy, grandmama, granddaddy, brother, sister, let them go. Let them be. You don't owe them nothing. But I'll be letting down my brother. Damn, how many times you gonna have to get somebody out of trouble? How many times you gonna get in trouble with somebody because you looking out for your family? Let me tell you about real family. I see you trying to do right, Amber. You know what I'm gonna say? Don't let Amber come around. Don't let Amber come around. I got this. Because if I really love you, Amber, and I'm for you, I don't want you to get in no trouble. I'm not going to ask you to go drop the bag off. I ain't going to ask you to drive the getaway car. I ain't going to ask you to come get with me while I slash somebody's tires. I ain't going to involve nobody in that. Not when you really love people. When you really love people, you will hurt in silence in order so that they can keep going. And you going through all kind of pain in your mind, health challenges, financial challenges. Don't nobody know, because you trying to still make go in a quarter bag and buy your daughter a birthday cake with a big smile on it, because you don't want your kids to know what you got to go through in order to make them right. That's what family is. And if you are not doing that, and you not making them sacrifices, baby, yes, what Gregory Lesson said, family will bring you down, baby. They will ride you. They will ride you like a simulated horse in the grocery store. Ride you until it ain't no more. And then once you at your wit's end and you can't do for them no more, see you later, mama. Let me go over here. Cousin got a recording deal. They got that bread. See you later, mama. Huh? See you later, auntie. Huh? Throw you away like garbage because somebody else got a couple quarters and dollars. But y'all so be hell bent. And you know the thing that people say, well, the Bible say honor thy mother and the father. Damn, honor people who honor themselves. If all my mama was a breeder, if all my daddy is a breeder, he ain't providing for me. He ain't making it right for me. Listen, give them the honor that's due to them. Pray for them. But stop letting people ride you because they related to you. You letting them ride you like a horse. And they don't give a damn about you. And when that woman said, hey, grandson, she went on home. Grandson did 17 years in the penitentiary on something he didn't have nothing to do with. That wasn't his beef. That wasn't his woman. That was his cousin. But he did it for his grandmother because he didn't want to disappoint her. I can tell you story after story after story of situations in my courtroom that children just wanted the love of their parent, and they do anything to gain that. They didn't care. Just love me. And these parents would manipulate these children, get them to sell dope, sell their body in order to reap a benefit. I ain't talking about their mama was on drugs. I'm talking about their mamas who had a full-time working job, and you letting your daughter lay up with the drug man, and y'all all going out to Eddie V's, and he paying for it, and you know he's selling drugs, and you letting him lay up in your house because he helping you and giving you a couple dollars, buying you a Gucci bag. What kind of mama are you that you condoning this? And we got to stop. You got to start to evaluate the one group of people who do the most damage in my mind are family. They can be a blessing or they can be a straight up curse, but they people. The fact that we genetically have a commonality doesn't mean that I like you. Look at Cain and Abel. Okay? Look at Cain and Abel. Them was brothers. One killed the other one because they didn't like them. Straight up. I don't care. And I don't like you. It been happening. And you keep running back for some more hurt and pain. I remember many years ago when I was a prosecutor, there was a woman who was beat to death. She was like 80 years old, okay, by this young boy, and sexually assaulted as well. He would be doing wonderful in placement. Here come his mama. She said, I'm going to see you next week, son. She wouldn't come back. And he would become more aggressive. And it was so much so that the therapist did not want him to see the mother because she did so much damage. But he loved his mama. And every time she would disappoint him and not show up for his birthday, for Christmas, he would act out and do something very bad, like beat up another resident or something, because he was acting out. Here go my niece. Mothers and grandmothers acting like they don't know what's going on, but keep accepting the money. Rashidi, that's right. Baby, you know what time it is. Your daughter pull up with a new whip and a new Mercedes. Get on in, mama. Who called that? Lil Ray, Lil Shine, Shine. Okay, girl, let's go ride out. Like that's your girlfriend. And you know her man selling dope and you riding in a car. Like, that's okay. So when you get in that car, you're telling your daughter, that's okay to get out here and trick with these drug dealers. Many of you don't know this, but there was somebody many years ago, I forgot his name. Hey, PT Cruiser, that's my aunt, that's my niece too. And many years ago in the Jeffrey Projects, in the Brewsters. And he was from DC. And he was here very briefly, okay? And he closed down the Brewsters. I said, why did you close the Brewsters down? He said, I'm going to tell you. There was a girl that was in a car with her boyfriend. He jumps out the car to run into the projects, leave the girl out there. Couple minutes later, car come by, shoot up his car. He don't tell her mama until 3 days later. And when they complained to him, you know what he said? I'm going to shut him down. He was a one-man vocal person to shut them down, and he shut them down. Here you are. You might be putting your daughter in danger. She riding, sitting back, waiting on Lil Sean to come out or whatever, Lil Paul. Somebody come up, shoot the car up because they know that that's his car. And now she paralyzed, she dead. Why? Because you condoning a relationship. Okay? And Rashid said, and then when your daughter gets shot in that car, you're going to be crying, talking about she was so smart and didn't deserve that. But yet you putting it there because you condoning it. Now, if you want to get in that car and live that life, I can't stop you. But damn it, I'm not going to condone it. I'm not letting you bring drug money in my house. I ain't letting you bring drug chicken in my house, drug liquor. I'm not doing that. And if that's what you want to do, you got to go roll up out here somewhere else and have your own stuff. Because don't bring that around me. Because I ain't got time for that. And the thing about it is that, you see these rappers, they mamas riding the hell out of them, so they can get a couple dollars, so they can say, oh, I bought my mama this mink coat. I bought my mama this. You think they mamas is they women. Why? Because then mamas riding them like that. They look and they say, son, how you doing with that mixtape? How you doing, son? We gonna be rich. Damn. Let that boy go to school, and you wondering why they ODing. Because it's too much pressure. Jumping on airplanes 4-5 times in a week, performing, going up and down, ain't hardly getting no sleep, don't got proper management, keeping them, baby, you need a little something to get you up, get you hyped, get you going, because at the end of the day, that management team looking for one thing and one thing only, to get that bread. And they will pump whatever dope in them artists that they want in order to get that bread. And them mamas is right along with it. Did it look good? She want her baby. Because it ain't you. She trying to hit a lick for what you got. Y'all got to evaluate this. Say, listen, boo, I love you. But sometimes what I tell y'all, the greatest gift you can give is the gift of goodbye. I love you, but this ain't working. You working against me. I don't want to be your drop man forever. I don't want to date old men so I can keep the lights on, mama. I don't want to live like that. I love you, mama. Tupac, I love putting money in my mama's account. That ain't your job. And these women are crippling these boys, making them men at 12 and 13, and they ain't no good for no woman when they get to be 25. Because you done broke them. You didn't allow them to be children. You made them men at 11 and 12 years old. Can't read or write, but can count money faster than an ATM. You sitting up, oh, my son got this for me on the come up. You wearing diamonds and stuff, and your son, I done hear women say, if it weren't my son, I wouldn't be living this life. My son, my son, my son. And all inside, you don't know, you breaking this child. They can't operate unless they got some liquor or some lean or some whatever in their body. And then when they die, say, well, what happened? You wore them like a cheap suit. Because you wanted that benefit. You wanted that big house. You wanted that car. And all they ever wanted to do was love you and make them like you. Made them emotional husbands at 10. Say that at PT Cruiser. I'm going to say that again. Made them emotional husbands at 10. I done been through stuff my kids don't even know to this day what I done been through. These mamas around here talking about what Ray and do won't do for them and how they done played them. And then that little boy, he go grab him a sack and a gun and he out here in them streets. And baby, let me tell you something. When they leave that porch, they ain't coming back. See, once they get out there and them selling that dope, it's a wrap. Because see, then they become the rock stars of the neighborhood. I had a guy had a good job, over 100,000 to plant. I told him, I said, let me tell you something. I'm no more reformed drug users than sellers, because the sellers want the lights of Hollywood. Say my name, and that's going to destroy you. They get an opportunity to get out, but they can't let go. Because they get an emotional, they have an emotional attachment to where they used to be. That's why I tell y'all, if you don't prepare for your blessing, it'll be a curse. Well, I want to hit the lottery. Then you get all that damn money and wish you never did. Baby, they be calling your number. They say the people say for the lottery, they be calling them their numbers. They don't know how they got their numbers big. And they said it's a curse. And it all stems from where? Your family. Your family. Money is their God. You right about it. Because I had to buy my mama a mink coat. I'm so damn tired of every generation from the 70s until now. I done heard people say, I had to do this for my mama. I had to get my mama right. What about your damn self? And you wondering why they beating their girlfriends. They can't stay in stable relationships because they didn't have proper role models. You ain't got to go to college to be a good mama. You just got to sit your ass down and parent. That's all you got to do. But it's some women that's looking at their kid. Oh, okay. Tell them in a minute, you light skinned with good hair. Men's going to like you. What? I try to tell her to stay out that strip club, but she keep going. But you letting her bring that $1,500 in a week or every 2 or 3 days because she light skinned with good hair. I'm so sick of it. And then when the damage is done and the little girl become an alcoholic, and now she 30 years old and got a big old fat stomach like me, you don't want her around. Here she comes. But when she was making that money, when she was 17, light skin with good hair, you was all in taking that money, accepting that money, letting her pay the light bill and the gas bill. It was fun and games till she got on that liquor, till she got on that lean. And now you don't want to be bothered. She in the VIP room and she getting $1,500. Okay? What's what I'm saying? But then when they get hold of what they need to get, I had a girl say, hey, every day I had to come in there. I said, well, what's a typical day like? She said, when I came in there, I done had me 3 or 4 shots of Remy. I done did me some of them balloons. I'm ready to go. They hire Jap Snapper because they got to be able to process what they got to be able to do in there so they can come home and keep the lights on for their lazy mamas. I'm telling you to say this. Start evaluating relationships. Well, my mama never did that to me, but every time you turn around, your mama always putting you down. Oh, I like that outfit on you. If you was 20 pounds smaller, you know you too fat for that. Oh, I used to love you with long hair. Now you got that short hair. You look like a little like a little butch guy. Like that. There's nothing wrong with that. Somebody always got something to say. And what it does is it tears who you are. Tears you down. Because you looking to them to be your number one supporter. And every time you come, they got something negative to say about you. To the point you start looking to other people to say the things and give you the proper encouragement. Stop getting bit by the same snake because you're familiar with them. Well, I won't be cursed if I don't do for my mama. Well, you broken as a result of it. I'm going to always put my mama first. That's what these men say. That's why you can't keep a relationship, because your mama keep condoning what you doing. That's okay. You know, sometimes he be getting a little mad and, you know, lying for you. He just left here knowing that you ain't been over there none. Lying for you. While you out here laying up with 5 and 10 different women and condoning that. At some point in time, If you want to heal from your scars, you got to let some people go out your life. Recently, I was looking at something. They said the most famous people are people who are by themselves. And you know what? That is true. Because guess what I've learned? The more I'm by myself, the more I get to understand who I am. Okay? I get to understand. If you pay attention to the people that are real, they isolated. Let these people, but because I don't know her for 35 years, I don't give a damn how long. If that person always has something negative to say about you, puts you down, celebrates when you fall, that's somebody you don't need in your life. But because we've been friends since we was in the 3rd grade, and you a grown woman. You 60 years old and talking about you done known her since you in the 3rd grade. If God, you might have been born a chicken, but God done called you to be an eagle. But you still want to do, what y'all chicken down there doing? We down here eating, drinking, and having sex. Eagle ain't got time for that. Eagle soaring. Eagle mates for life. Because they know what they got to do. They got to take it to a whole different level. Chicken ain't worried about that. Chicken only want to eat, drink, and have sex. That's what chicken want to do. But you was born a chicken, but God called you to be an eagle. And every now and then, you get right back down there with them chickens. Well, I was always a chicken, but God called you to be an eagle. I've seen people who have been blessed by talent. They can't leave that neighborhood alone. They got to ride that block one more time. Because they're insecure where they are. They crafted their ability. I mean, they're great singers or, performers, but they got to ride that block because they can't let it go. And that block going to destroy them because it's familiar and it's dangerous. You got people in your family hating on you. Oh, I can't. Only reason she got that stuff is because that man, they want to see your relationship fail. They want to see you lose your job. They want you to fall so you can be right there with them. But you, every time you turn around and it's the family reunion, here you go out your way to bring all the meat, the liquor, and then eat your food, drink, and then talk about you. Why are you around people like that? Why? Familiarity breeds contempt. This was a part of my life. I honor it. I could not be the person because of it, but I'm no longer there. I don't distance from you because I'm ashamed. I distance because I got to save myself. Because I got to somehow save my own sanity. And I can't be around somebody that constantly got something negative to say about how I look, how I dress. As you get older, you can't tolerate bullshit anymore. You just can't. It make you sick, literally. So what do? You start to isolate and push back because you have to. Stop doing it and saying that's wrong. You have a right to protect your heart, your mind, your soul. You have a right. That's your responsibility. Cleave to people who are your family, who have shown themselves to be responsible, who have nurtured you, who have loved you, and supported you. I ain't saying throw your family away. I'm not saying that. I'm saying to you, stop limiting yourself because of a title. Well, that's mama, that's daddy, that's cousin, that's brother. Knowing that if there was not a biological connection, they would not be dealing with you. They ain't never liked you. Never. I have heard women say, oh, I can't stand you. Remind me of your daddy. Oh, you talk just like your daddy. Belittle them because they remind them of somebody that they knew. You like your mama. And you stunting their growth because they're looking to you for love. They're looking for you for support. They're not looking for you to put them down. And so I'm wrong when I say, I love you with open hands, but I can't be with you no more. But I love you. I love you. I'm going to check on you. I'm going to make sure you good. Anything you need, I'm going to make sure. But I got to preserve my mind. I got to be around people who are going to encourage me. I have received more love and encouragement from people I don't know on social media than people I know. I've had business relationships and personal relationships. That's a damn shame. Because many times we continue a relationship beyond its youthfulness. They just there because they there. They bring nothing to you. Zero. And when they see you, you got a couple dollars, sis? Can I hold your car? Can I do this? At some point, you owe it to yourself to evaluate these relationships and say enough is enough. I can't do it no more. And then people get mad at Magic Johnson. Well, look what he did. He gave his family a certain amount and said no more. Is that wrong? If somebody came up to me today and said, I give you $10,000 on your house, I'd be so happy. But you can't keep giving money away to people. You can't keep trying to make people, buy love. You can't do that. They love you or they don't. I was criticized so much. I mean, it's probably now been 31 years or close to it when I decided to cut my hair. Because, in the Black community, at that time, back in the 90s, you're supposed to have the press and curl and, different things. But I had 2 children. I was, they had long, beautiful hair. So I would get their hair done professionally. So I just, cut my hair because I was like, it's easy for me to, wash it and, put something in it and, keep it going. And I was so criticized because of one change that I made to myself. Not knowing that the reason that I did that was a sacrifice for my children. But I was criticized, talked about, made fun of, because I made a decision that was different than what many women were doing at that time. I always wanted to tell people, but you know what? I don't have to explain anything to anyone. Whatever choices I make in my life are my choices. However I live my life, I have that right. And I don't owe you an explanation, nor am I giving you one. Love me for who I have been to you. But don't love me to use me, to put me down, to belittle me, to hurt me. Although I may have a strong exterior, I bleed like you bleed. I hurt like you do. You know, they say sticks and stones will hurt your bones. Sticks and stones will hurt you, but words will never harm you. That's a lie from the pit of hell. I've seen more words do damage than bullets. I've seen people stunted from hurt from children as adults because somebody said you can't do it. Steve Harvey said that he sends his teacher something every year that said you wouldn't be doing nothing. You still bound by that? Somebody said that in you the third grade and you go out your way to send them a gift and that's cute. Baby, you bound. They winning. You not. Let it go. Let your excellence in your life and how you lead yourself, how you conduct yourself, be the revenge, be the karma that they deserve. But you got to go out and buy this person a gift every year for Christmas. And you think that's cute? No, because guess what? They're still winning. How do you know when a person doesn't win? When what they say or what they do does not matter to you. When you don't have to get their approval anymore. You don't have to get their consent. Because you're free to live your life the way you want to. I used to tell my children, you know the beauty about being grown? You can buy you an apartment. And when you open the door, you can put you a bedroom there. You can have breakfast for dinner. You can lead your life any way you want to. Because you have that right. And you don't have to explain, well, why is your bedroom in your living room? Because I wanted to be there. Well, why are you having scrambled eggs for breakfast? For dinner. Because I want to. Because I am grown. Because I don't owe you an explanation. I would have men tell me, well, I'm going to get you some extensions. I'm going to get you a wig. Get your own self a damn wig and extensions. Hell, if I wanted that, I love me the way that I am. And if I ain't good enough for you, you be better then. But I'm not going to allow anyone to put me down because you insecure about what you look like. Then you need to stay away. How are you? Great seeing you. Because the best revenge is success, not success monetarily. The fact that you no longer, wait a minute. Before I go out, I got to call Donna, ask Donna, hey, Donna, what's up? Nothing, I was going out tonight. You think I should wear that red dress? You think so? Girl, thank you so much. I don't need your permission. I don't need Tracy. Oh, girl, I'm so glad you answered the phone. I'm going through a relationship. I need some help. I don't need that. I no longer need people to validate me. Do I need people around? Obviously, but I don't need your validation because I seek that from God. He got a big old book. It big, it fat. Listen, I done read more textbooks. I try to read 3 pages, I go to sleep. He got a book, the Torah, the Quran, that tell you how to live every day. Tracy Muhammad will tell you, the Quran tell you how to eat, how to dress, how to think, whatever. It tell you everything. Every holy book tells you what to do. You don't need validation from people you know, your friends, your family. You need it from God. And whether God is Allah, God is God, or God is Jesus, God is God. Seek it. And find your truth in truth. Stop trying to find your truth in your family's aversion. Girl, I thought, oh, that would be so nice. But that stomach, I see you got your teeth done, Vonda. I like them. When you going to get your belly done? Girl, because you know what, because you got that money, right? You need to get you a breast lift. Oh, girl, spank. I'm damn near 60 years old. I done wore outfits without bras. That time is come and gone. I'm glad to be alive. Sagging breasts and fat stomach. I'm just glad to be alive. Celebrate me. I like that. Look at you. Got your little fatigue on. I like that. Celebrate me. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. But I'm no longer going to be around people who always have to offer me up something mean and spiteful. I don't give a damn who you are, what title you are. You got to go. Because I'm not living for your validation or your approval anymore. If you don't have something nice to say, shut up. I didn't buy this jacket for somebody to tell me they like it. I bought it because I like it. I don't need you to tell me that you like this shirt. I didn't buy it for you. And if you can't uplift somebody, shut up. But I'm just telling them because I want them to be better. No, you don't. You want to hurt somebody. You want to hurt somebody because you are unhappy with your life. So you try to hurt me by talking about my stomach, my breasts. Talk about the good that I'm trying to do. Talk about the fact that, I try to commit myself to the greater good and encouraging women and men to heal. Talk about that. I don't want to talk about that. We want to dog you. Yeah, you the judge. We want to make you feel bad about yourself. Because you hear too much good stuff. So I'm going to tell you something bad. And you're supposed to love me? And one thing I know I can get from you is criticism. And you can put me down and talk about me and ridicule me. Guess what? I don't want that anymore. And if that's what you offer on your menu, you can keep it because I don't want to eat at your establishment anymore. You got to start evaluating where this pain and this hurt is coming from. And it's coming from many times your family and your friends. And you got to disconnect. And let me say what I do know. When you begin to soar, those same people that you didn't deal with, they're going to look to you and say, you know what? I want to be just like her. I want to be an example to people. I want to do that. You inspire more people when you just let these negative people go. Just let them go. I'm not mad at you, but I no longer need to go to the family reunion that they talk about me and they dog me. I don't need to go to the cookout where I got to bring all the meat and the liquor. I don't need to go to your house when you're talking about, oh, girl, you could get some extensions in your hair, girl. You looking old, whatever I look at, baby. Whatever I want to do. If I want to get a woman, that's my business. That ain't nobody's business but my business. If I want a man, that's fine. If I want to be by myself, that's fine. But I don't have to please anybody. And if that's but I sought that validation. Well, what you think? What you think? You mad? Don't be mad. And I empowered them to control me because I didn't believe that I could do it myself. I see how you put on makeup and stuff. Well, I want to look like you instead of just trying to be who I am. I'm not saying that people shouldn't encourage you to be better. Obviously, if you're doing something destructive, then you need to be around people that tell you, what you're doing is destructive. I'm not talking about that. Okay. I remember right after COVID, right during COVID, I was walking all the time. And, when you stop having your period, you start gaining weight. And during COVID, I was eating them little donuts. I gained so much weight. But I rationalized and said, well, I'm getting money so I can be a big girl. Knowing that that wasn't cute. All my clothes fit too little. So recently, I started getting back, doing what I'm supposed to doing, watching what I'm eating a lot, lost a lot of weight, maybe 10 pounds. And now I'm in my clothes and I feel better about that. You understand? But there's nothing wrong with saying, come on, you want to go walking? You know what I'm saying? But just don't dog somebody. If somebody fat, pick up a couple of pounds, girl, you want to go walking? You know what I'm saying? Or something. I'm not talking about that. Can't nobody say nothing to you because you're going to say, are you trying to control me? I'm not talking about that. But there's a way to do everything. And when you say things when you're trying to hurt somebody. And when you say things that trying to uplift somebody. But be careful what you say to people because words are like bullets. Once they do the damage, you can't undo it. And it can be there for a lifetime. But I need you to start evaluating these close relationships. It's not enough that you come on here and we talk about you. I'm going to do that. And then your cousin and your auntie and your mama and your daddy and your kids riding the shit out of you after we get off, and then they steal everything. Start really evaluating. Is this relationship good for me? Is it? And if it's not, then I need to slow it down a little bit. And you'll know what you find when we on here. We don't criticize nobody. We don't put them down. We talk a little stuff about men or whatever, but we're doing this to heal each other. We're not doing this to just be spiteful and nasty and negative. And so many times people say, I love when you're on, and I love reading your comments. I love it because I was really messed up about my page, but I love it. You know what I'm saying? I do, because it gives me such encouragement. It makes me have something to look for because we are healing together. And I love that. I love that. I'm not your leader. We are a team. This is team single and satisfied. Because y'all put me on game like I put y'all on game. But my point being to you is, shouldn't you feel the way that we feel? Shouldn't you feel that way with the friends that you've had for 20 or 30 years? Don't you think you should feel that? And if you're not, like, y'all know what I'm talking about. Uh-oh, I got to get ready to go hear Auntie talk about me again. Oh, why you always wear pants? My daughter asked me once, Mom, you always wear dresses and skirts. Why do you do it? As I told you, many years ago, I was, criticized for having a short hair. So I figured if I wear my dresses and my skirts, people will say, to please other people. Instead of loving me for me, I love pants. When you see me in a community, I got pants on. But I didn't want people to pass judgment on me or to question me. So I wore dresses and skirts and high heels, and for what? Choose to be who you are. The one thing I love about Niecy Nash, she is embracing love. Every time I see her, my daddy used to say, your eyes are the windows to your soul. And every time I see her, she looks so loved. Listen. Her daughter said, well, Mom, how do you identify? She said, I'm your mama. That's how I do. Can't we just love? Do we have to choose a title? Can't love just be love? Why do we gotta be? Well, you a square, you a circle, you a dime. Forget the labels. Can't we just love? Because this world is so full of hate. Isn't it a beautiful thing to go somewhere and receive unconditional love? It's a beautiful thing to not be condemned for being different, but being loved. That's where I am. And whatever brings me happiness, to a degree, listen, Reese cup, oh my God. And Krispy Kreme bring me so much joy, but I had to leave them alone. You know, we got to start really evaluating relationships. I'm not going to continue to go farther. Why? I remember when I was a judge, I could look at my jurors and I knew when they had received enough. We talking about something we're going to keep talking about. This is an introduction tonight. And we're going to keep hitting it because we can't talk about why we feel in the relationships until we disengage the pain that is coming from our family and friends. We got to talk about that. See, ain't no use in me talking about why I can't get no man and dog and no man because I'm still seeking validation from people, from how I dress, how I talk, or what I do. We need to deal with that so that we can be free. And once we become free, then we're going to raise the standard in our lives. We will make boundaries. Why? Because we don't need validation from other people any longer. Because we can validate ourselves and we can go to our holy books and seek validation. We've done a lot. And I want to keep talking about that. And we're going to keep talking about relationships with our family and friends. And we're going to keep dealing with it because it's my belief to a large degree that that's the culprit in many work relationships gone bad, dating relationships gone bad, marriages, ability to parent, and friendship stems from these early childhood relationships and stems from our family, from toxic relationships that we have been trained to condone because of the title that these people possess. So I think we've done something. I really do. And I want to talk about that more. I loved your comments. Remember, single and satisfied. Before I go, I got to say this. I want to thank you all for supporting me on Court Night Live. I was about to say Saturday Night Live. I was like, girl, now you be on Saturday Night Live. You know you doing something, okay? Oh, baby. Okay, look at, oh, Lance found me. Sorry, I'm late to get somebody together at Popeyes. LOL, I'm here now. Lance, don't be going off. But Lance, I want you to go back over this. Somebody hacked my positive affirmations page. So I'm doing that. Go back over the tape. Basically, we're talking about improper relationships with family and friends. And we're talking about having to let that go. So we had to get Lance up to speed. Don't be checking nobody at Popeyes because I'm going to have to come to where you are and be able to, you know, to get that right. So y'all got to be here with me. Get y'all food early. But I want to talk about that. And I think I see a lot of the comments. And you know what I know? Y'all thinking about it too. I have been dogged so bad in family relationships that if it doesn't occur, I think something is wrong. Uh-oh, I'm about to go over my aunt. I know she's going to say something about my short hair. I know she's going to say something about me not being married. I know it, but I got to go. I'm not going anymore. I'm not going to the reunions. I'm not going to the weddings. I'm not going in those environments where I come back out and I feel like I have been violated by somebody who shares the same DNA as me. She acting funny now. Yep. Since she was on TV and now she got her law practice, she acting funny. No, baby, I done wised up. And if you are not bringing me comfort, you got to go. I ain't saying kissing my butt. I'm saying bringing me comfort and understanding. You got to go. I don't give a damn who you are. Okay? Shoot. We got family on here. We family. Y'all ain't no, we ain't no Facebook friends. Tracy, PT Cruiser, okay, all y'all all my family, baby. Let me tell you something, okay? Karen, okay, this family. Rashihi, this my baby. We family. Dr. Hakeem, we family. Lance, we family. We ain't never met each other, but what did I say? Blood make you related. Loyalty make you family. And we have shown each other loyalty. We have shown each other support. We are now growing because we are sharing on a very intimate and personal level. And you've done more, we've done more together than you done in your marriage, in your relationships with your friends and family, because you wouldn't be here with me on Saturday night doing this, nor would I be here with you. We're growing. And we're going to continue to grow. And as a result, we are going to continue to get stronger. But we need to identify those relationships. Well, it's my man. No, it ain't. It's your mama. No, it's my boyfriend. No, it ain't. It's your cousin. No, it ain't. It's your daughter. No, it ain't. It's your son. That's what we need to deal with. We need to get these toxic relationships out of our lives so that when you come in your home, it is your sanctuary. It is where peace lives. And when you see them people that call you on the phone, you know I'm talking about. You need to be do not answer. Girl, I ain't talked to you in a long time, honey. You ain't got to talk to me. I'm not going to no family reunion. I'm not coming to the cookout. I'm not bringing the liquor. I'm not doing that. I ain't cash apping y'all. I'm not doing nothing. Because the minute I leave, y'all got something slick to say about me, and I'm sick of it. Okay? I can't change your mind, but I can change my decision to be exposed to that. And I'm not doing that anymore. And it has nothing to do with me being on TV. It don't have nothing to do with me having my own law practice. It has to me, I'm matured. And I'm no longer going to allow people to continue to hurt me because they are related to me. As I said, family makes you related. Loyalty makes you family. We are related because we share the same DNA. But you don't like me and I don't like you. We have nothing in common. So I'm no longer going to tolerate your antics because I don't have to. I don't need your permission because I'm not living for that. I don't need your validation. And however I choose to live my life at this point is my choice. If I want to walk around with a chimpanzee and say, that's my man, that's on me. Stay in your lane and mind your business. We got to get to that point. And stop getting so caught up in these titles. Well, that's mama, so she can say whatever she wants to about me. That's daddy. That's grandmama. That's grandpa. I don't want to disrespect nobody because the Bible say, the Quran say, the Torah say, hey, but what about them respecting you? As I said, words are like bullets. And once they come out, you can't get them back. And stop going in them situations. Well, if I don't go, they're going to be mad. They don't like you no way. As I said before, God may have made you a chicken, but he called you to be an eagle. Eagles be up there by themselves. You don't see eagles flying in packs because they fly so high. They mate for life. They have a purpose. They live long. Chicken, all the chicken want to do is eat, drink, and make some eggs. You was born a chicken, but God has called you to be the eagle. You got to separate yourself from unhealthy relationships, from unhealthy places. It doesn't mean that you're better than nobody. No, it means that you've been delivered from that. So you ain't got to take your whip and go back down the way so you can get robbed and killed from somebody that's jealous. You ain't got to be around somebody that'll set you up because they want to see you fall or to talk about. You gotta let that go. We about to come up on Thanksgiving. Y'all gonna be at people's houses that can't stand y'all. Oh, how many pieces of meat you gonna get? Baby, let me explain this to you. Oh, she ain't come. No, she did not come. Baby, let me tell you something. I'll be like, I stay at home. Let me tell you something. COVID made me learn how to love me. Baby. And I love me. And I just sit up and eat by myself. You not lonely? Because I ain't got time for all of that mess. I want to hear all that messed up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you done picked up so much weight. When you gonna get your stomach done? I know this good doctor. You can get a breast lift. Let me tell you something. You can get some Botox in your face. When you come out, you feel like a prune, but you go in there a grape. I'm not gonna be bothered. So that's why many places I don't attend, because I don't want to be around people who are serving up negative energy and negative comments. I don't have time for that. You understand what I'm saying? That's bad enough what you got to do at your job. That when you choose to be around people, it should not be in a toxic environment where that's all that's served up. Now at your job, you ain't got no choice. You got to shut up. Oh yeah, they pay my bills. Okay. Yeah, how you doing? Okay. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah, of course. But I have a choice once I get off work. I have a choice in determining if I'm going to the family reunion or to the cook. I have a choice in that. And I'm choosing love and positivity instead of toxic familiarity. All right, I love y'all. Thanks again for watching and everything. Remember, single and satisfied, even if you're not on the Facebook platform, please go on there and like and follow my page because I got to build it up. As I said to you, I found out somebody hacked my page, trying to deal with Facebook and try to get them back to doing what they're supposed to do. It's so hard. There's no phone numbers. You got to email people, etc., etc. So I'm trying to now build this page up because it's been hacked. Maybe positive affirmations may come back on, but I doubt it because it's just too much bureaucracy in how you do it. Be very careful. As I said, I got an email that looked just like it was something from Facebook and it was from somebody else. I gave my information. They were able to hack me. So listen, until we meet again, I pray that it will be very soon, next Saturday. We'll be able to talk again, as well as I got a couple videos coming up. I love you guys. Mask up, be safe. And until we meet again, I love you. All right. Good night.